Hello, I'm Dan, and welcome back to Prison Architect. All right, so we need to adjust our intake here again, and we can take 4 normal security people. So we need to close this, and we can take 4. Um, and continue to play. I think we're gonna buy this now. There we go. That's expanded this out quite a bit. Um, whether we're going to make use of that space right away, probably not. Yeah, probably not, but we will do that soon, I think. Like, part of what we could do here is connect up the main hallway and then just kind of like rebuild some of this stuff in a better manner over here. Yeah, like really rebuild this stuff in a way that makes more sense. Less likely for people to get murdered. Yeah, this is a problem. Because we don't have room for more maximum security prisoners at the moment. Which means we're gonna have to knock some of these guys down to normal security. Unfortunately. So this is where things get kind of weird. So kind of what I think we should do is I think we should build this, though slightly different. I'm thinking maybe we'll give them slightly larger cells. And put the showers in the cells. It's gonna get a little bit expensive, but it might be a better use of our space. So let's pull out the planning tool here. And I think we want more canteens, more yards, obviously less showers. So I think we're going to go 3 by 3 cells. Let's just draw this here for a second. Okay, and then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So we're gonna do that. Right, okay, so let's bring this. So that's going to be the size of the cell. I'm trying to think this through in a slightly more organized and meaningful way. And I'm not entirely sure. Well, let's just build a normal cell block. People are fighting in the yard, which is unfortunate, but so let's just take this up to here. I'll just bring this across as well. And then 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 3 here. One, two, 2, 3 here. Doesn't quite match up, but it really doesn't need to match up because it doesn't need to match up because we're going to essentially what we're going to do is we're going to build these, start moving people over into these, and then rebuild stuff over there. So each of these cells is going to have a its own shower. So if we do this, 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be like this. The only reason we're planning all this out while we operate on fast forward here, well, one of the reasons is because we're just gonna see if like this cell layout with the showers in the cells, all of that jazz, like works. And I think it should. So, like, that's another set of cells. 1, 2. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is there. 1, 2. Wall. Get rid of this stuff. Walkway. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. 2, 3, 4. There. 1, 2. There. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be the outside wall. Okay. Here, we'll just kind of just cheat this whole thing. Hopefully I can erase the lines in the correct places. Okay. Too many. I don't have to delete. Really have to do this to actually get an appropriate idea of what we're... Oh, God. What did I do? Okay, so this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Screw it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ten. My sensibilities are much happier with that. So there's 10, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 80 cells right there. Like, it's a lot of cells. And it might be too many cells, but that is 80 cells in 44. In about that amount of space. It's not unreasonable, honestly. I don't think we should go with that many, though. I think we should probably go with half of that. So 40. We'll go 40 and a cantina, and then another 40 and a cantina. And we'll have to put kitchens over there too. What? Okay, so so here's what I think. We've got that. We'll probably have a 2-wide hallway across the top as well. And then we'll do shift this whole thing over and then do a yard in between the two. And then we can maybe do it again over here. And down this way. How tall is this thing? Man, it's I think the 3x3 cells work well, and people might be happier. Intake. Where are we at on that? Let's just drop our intake to 0 for now. I think we're probably all right. All right, let's see. Let's check our programs. Has anybody passed this yet, or is this the last session? You have to pass 24 inch. Oh, we've got one that has passed. Excellent. So that guy is now working in there. Weapon. Oh, okay. You didn't get very far in your work progress. But we've got one guy that's passed, so that's good. Still nobody in protective custody. So, yeah. So, like, that is going to be super, super expensive. And it honestly, like it almost doubles our capacity, which is, like, crazy to me. However, well, yeah, I don't know. It is crazy to me. So I think maybe we should actually just measure this area, which is 29 by 34. And then I'm going to draw this line. And we're going to come here and we're going to go 29 by 34. And then we're going to see what we can do. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 gap. Wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a 2 gap, so 1, 2 here. And 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So what does this give us? 2, 3, all the way across to here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 3, 4. Getting rid of that. Okay, so this gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 16. That gives us 32. So there's 12, 24. So 36 in there currently. That would give us 32, which I think is probably realistically a better number. So we'll go 32. And then we'll probably do... So that's 23 wide. And we have a hallway here. And that'll cover basically one of these cell blocks. And then what? We do a yard off the back. Yard off the back and a canteen off the front. How big is this canteen? 15 by 21. I don't think we need to do one that is that large. Maybe like that. These tables are 4 long, 3 wide. Four, and then that's 3. 1, 2. Really need another gap. 2, 3. Right, it's 3. 1, 2, 3. Table. 1, 2, 3. Table. 1, 2, 3. Table. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 4 tables. It's really probably not actually enough. I mean, it might be enough. I'll have to look the next time that our prisoners are eating. How many fit at a table? I mean, we could butt tables up against each other and move this whole thing down 1 or 2. And then I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll put a fairly large kitchen here. Maybe something like, well, we'll put a fairly large kitchen here. Maybe something like that. And then we'll have another cantina on this side. And then I guess the area in between the two can be yard. Probably. And then we could duplicate the whole thing down here in a completely, basically separate area. And kind of just tile our way back this way with it. Obviously, like, these guys will have to get something completely different because this layout won't work for them. And I wouldn't mind having something slightly different for our, well, I mean, slightly bigger, more, whatever, for those guys. Okay, so it fits like 4 across. So we've got 4 tables. It's like 32. It's like exactly the right amount, which is maybe a little not okay. So let's just let's start here. 4, 1, 2, 3. Here, 1, 2, 3. Here, 1, 2, 3. There's another table, 1, 2, 3, and another table. And then we can just go. So obviously, like, this is actually too big now. So these are 8. So hang on. Let's see what we've got here. Serving tables, at least a 2 gap. So one serving tables, 2 gap. Let's go 3 gap, and then we'll go 8. So that'll be our kitchen, and then this will be our cantina. It is 23. Which, that's not awful, honestly. We overlap just like 1 row of cells. So it would actually be fairly easy for us to build this section, connect this up, and then get rid of these cells and just close this wall off and demolish that while we build the next part. I think part of our problem is that we have too many people in the same yard, because we have just one big yard. And I think what we'll do is we'll just do separate yards off the back of these hallways, basically. They don't all need to be in the same place. We'll make it big enough. The problem in lies here now is, what do I do with this space? If I'm not going to put yard in there, what do I do with that space? And I am honestly not sure. I think we build this part first, and then we decide. Because what we could do is, like, this guy here is 23 by 14. So we could actually go 14. by 23. That way. And that would give us like a different kind of space here to use. For the kitchen, maybe. What is the size of the kitchen? 10 by 14. So let's call this the middle. Come down 14, and we'll make it 11 by 14. So this would be the kitchen now. This is the canteen, I think. And then maybe we'll just drop the size a little bit there. And if we're going to do that, we might as well just make the kitchen this whole thing. And then another canteen like over here. It could work. It might work. I mean, we got one guy working in our workshop. That's good. Holy shit, I've been rambling and running real long on this one. Holy cow. Alright, if you liked the video, click like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time for some more Prison Architect. Thanks for watching. Bye.